Krincess crew, Combat Krincess here, back with the all new video. If you are new, welcome. Before we get into the video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And if you end up liking the video, turn on post notifications. For those of you that do not know, this is a long overdue installment of a Krincess cut, where we cut into a character and we dissect everything that they have on the table. So let's get into it. So the first person that we have on the docket today is rich homie Quan Chi, aka Chief Chi, aka Soccer Face, which I wanted to call him, but my boyfriend was like, that would be so corny to do that. But honey, it's giving Soccer Face. You know, he has a whole white face and a little bit of black makeup to impress his man Shinnok. You know, he put on that gothic makeup to look good for Shinnok. So let's get into it. So for those of you that don't know, you know, the beginning of Quan Chi, you know, I did some homework on him. He doesn't really have much of a past, but he still has a few connections and some influences throughout the stories in the MK franchise. You know, he's a demon, just like Cruella de Vil, and, you know, yada yada. This is a shiesty hoe that we are dealing with. He will do anything to please his man Shinnok, whether that means manipulating, and you know, they want to put in the Mortal Kombat Weekly that, you know, he manipulates to further his goals for himself. No, baby, he manipulates for Shinnok. Let's be very clear. Everything that I've read is all to further Shinnok's plan. Nothing, absolutely zippity doodah, has nothing to do with what Quan Chi wants to do for himself. This is, I'm riding for my man. That is what is going on here. He had made some enemies along the way of riding for his man, and let me just be clear on that. Raiden whooped that ass. You know, Shinnok got put into the nether realm, aka hell. Got put into the nether realm, was being tortured, and then Quan Chi saw this as an advantage for himself and decided to rescue him in exchange for some powers. You know, he needed a sugar daddy, you know, and he saw that advantage was when they brought Shinnok to the nether realm. Period. So he got him back up on his feet. He got Shinnok back to the bag, and Shinnok came through with the coins. Period. Besides getting his booty cheeks clapped by Shinnok in the nether realm, you know, he did make some enemies also with Scrubway and Scorpion, aka Centipede. So he manipulated Scorpion into thinking that Scrubway was the butcher of his family and clan or whatever, and of course Scorpion ended up killing Scrubway for this, thinking that it was him, turning him into Bihan, aka Noob Saibot, which I'm gonna be honest, y'all, I did not know that Quan Chi was responsible for the creation of Noob Saibot. So that was a little fun fact that I learned doing my homework. Also, I don't remember which story, nor do I care to even pull it up, which MK game or story or whatever, but he's also in a story responsible for the creation of Scorpion. They took Hanzo, manipulated him, you know, killed his family or whatever, blah 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 blah, which was really Quan Chi, everyone knows it already, and then put him into the nether realm, you know, and he was invulnerable to the nether realm, so he just absorbed all of its power and then became Scorpion. That's the thing about Quan Chi, when I've also noticed watching other content creator videos, that he's definitely not a lead. All of his acts revolve around other people, so you don't really have a choice but to mention other people, because, you know, he's just Shinnok's bitch at the end of the day. He wasn't even powerful enough, you know, everybody, all these weekly things wants to say powerful sorcerer, powerful, the most evil, the most biggest sorcerer, but didn't you get put down by cottage cheese and eggs? Let's be very clear, let's state the facts, you got put down by cottage cheese. And then he wasn't even powerful enough to awaken the Dragon King, aka Onaga. I don't have any nicknames for him because I love me some Onaga, but he was not even powerful enough to awaken his army. He needed shiesty ass, deceitful ass, lying ass, manipulating also ass, narcissistic ass Shang Tsung to help him with that, which flopped. He got betrayed, which you should have seen that coming, honey. This is the king of deceit when it comes to that. Honestly, when it comes to Shang Tsung versus Quan Chi, Shang Tsung eats. Quan Chi started all this mess because it's giving a behind the scenes queen. That's what it's giving. Behind the scenes started all this mess. They ended up awakening Onaga. Raiden didn't have no choice after y'all had bodied Raiden. And then Raiden didn't have no choice but to get up and help y'all. All of this over a shitty ass amulet, and it's not even cute. You wouldn't see this in a store. Shiesty Shung put him down, pretending to be Ermac in Armageddon on that Temple of Fire, and that's when they also showcased Thriller Liu Kang coming out of the shadows, which was a victim of rich homie Quan Chi and Shang Tsung because they kind of both attacked him really and killed him. Period. Moving on to the queen of behind the scenes and her outfit concepts. I'm not gonna come for the debut outfit because Queen was struggling. But Deadly Alliance was a complete mess. I guess with all the coins that Shinnok was giving, he couldn't, give him a better concept or some outfits. The best outfit that they ever gave him was MK1. He's also not really the most interesting to look at, so I really don't know what y'all want me to say. The fatalities 8, although I can't show them. The fatalities were a 10 out of 10. I really liked what I saw. I really liked what he brought to the table. It was very, very non-lackluster. The beating you down with somebody's leg repeatedly over and over again, or a limb, or whatever he had. It ate. So, I'm gonna end it here with my conclusion. Quan Chi, please find a hobby because, and stop hiding once you do all these shiesty ass things behind the scenes. You like to flee, you like to run away, which is giving very much coward. Pretty boring character. I have to say, I was really kind of bored. The learning process was very interesting, but the character was boring. You don't really have anything going as a lead for yourself. You're kind of, coexisting off of everyone else around you that's kind of eating. Maybe if you weren't bending it over in the nether realm for Shinnok, and you pursued your own thing and went somewhere with it, or even betrayed Shinnok, because obviously the wrinkly D is not that great. He ain't getting, you need to let him go because it's not getting you anywhere. Every plan that y'all have had has failed. Because I'm pretty sure if there was a sorcerer like Shang Tsung, working with Shinnok, his ass would have betrayed Shinnok and went for the power of his own damn self. You need to let it go. It didn't work in the first timeline. It didn't work in the second timeline. It didn't work in the third timeline. I like Quan Chi, but clearly all that this lesson has gave us is ride for your man no matter what. Loyalty, loyalty, loyalty. Because honey, with all that went down, it's clear that the D wasn't that great, and secondly, he wasn't really giving you that much stuff. The only thing that really was interesting that you did, Quan Chi, was the noob Cybot stuff, of course, and also you introduced us to Revenants. Thank you. That was very interesting. Revenants are now outplayed now. They've been washed and ran through. But that is all for today's video. If you guys like it, give it a thumbs up. And if you have any suggestions for me for your character for this Krincess cut, leave it in the comments.